President Biden's son, Hunter Biden, expected to appear before a judge in Arkansas today. This over a years-old dispute. Those details ahead.
Later today, President Biden's son, Hunter Biden, is expected to stand before a judge in Arkansas in a years-old paternity dispute. It centers around Biden's child support payments for his 4-year-old daughter. CNN's Caitlin Polantz with us this morning. And Caitlin, it's about child support, but it's really ballooned into much more than that.
It has, John. So this is something that has been going on in court in Arkansas for a couple years now. And back in 2020, Hunter Biden essentially started paying child support under a court's order monthly. We don't know the amount, but last year, he and his attorneys went back into court and said, you know, his income has changed. We need to readjust what that child support is going to look like monthly. And that has opened up basically a pretty messy court fight now. It has allowed the mother of the child, London Roberts, she and her attorneys, to pursue a lot of different questions about Hunter Biden and his finances. They're asking for things like, how is he paying for so many lawyers? We know that Hunter Biden has legal issues, not just in this Arkansas court related to this child support case, but also has been under criminal investigation in Delaware related to his taxes and other issues for several years now. And so London Roberts and her attorneys have been asking for financial information. They want to know about the income that he's been generating, if he has income coming in now, how he has properties that he's living in. They also want the child to be able to take the Biden name. Right now, the child's name is undisclosed, but isn't named Biden. And they say that the judge should consider letting this child have the prestige that comes along with the president's last name, the child's grandfather. And then on the other side of things, Hunter Biden and his lawyers, they do not want some of the people on London Roberts' legal team to have access to this information. They're trying to keep his finances protected. It's all moving towards trial, and that's why they're in court today.
All right. Caitlin Polantz, thank you so much for explaining what's at stake here. Sarah?
Now to another case we're watching, this one having to do with President Biden's son, Hunter Biden. He appeared before a judge in an Arkansas courtroom today for a hearing related to a years-old paternity dispute. The issue began in 2019, but it came to a head last week when the mother of one of Hunter Biden's children asked the judge to hold him in contempt and send him to jail. She says that he is ignoring court orders requiring him to turn over documents about his finances. CNN's Marshall Cohen is live in Batesville, Arkansas for us. Marshall, this case is more than just about child support.
Boris, this started as a child custody paternity case, but it has morphed into so much more. As you mentioned, there is a woman who lives here in Batesville, Arkansas, named London Roberts, who had a child with Hunter Biden several years ago. He is the father. A DNA test confirmed it. But the legal battle now is about child support payments. And Hunter Biden's attorneys revealed in this courthouse earlier today for the very first time that he is paying $20,000 a month to this woman, and that he has paid $750,000 overall. They are trying to push back on the narrative that he is a, quote, deadbeat dad. However, Boris, he is trying to reduce his payments, and as part of that process, he's going to sit for a deposition next month in June. A judge ordered that to happen today, and there will be a trial if there's no settlement in July. So this case is moving forward here, and there's a lot of people watching, not just the family impacted here in Arkansas, but also a lot of folks back in Washington, very much lining up with the request for Hunter Biden's financials that the House Republicans are trying to get as well. It's also a big part of this case. Boris?
There are also political undertones in terms of representation. The child's mother's attorney is being represented by attorneys that used to work for Donald Trump that try to help him overturn 2020 election results. Marshall Cohen in Arkansas. We got to leave it there. Thank you so much for your reporting.